Oh, look, a few weeks ago thought I was in a dream. Honestly, didn't think anything was real, and I thought I could go to class, get it over and done with in 2 minutes, and then say, I'm not doing this anymore, see you later. Because I thought it was a dream, thought I could get away with that. Sort of once I went to the races and had my day out where I had my turnaround and realised everything was real and that this has actually happened, that's when I started taking things a bit more seriously and getting work done, and everyone said how far I've come. I've started to believe, like, oh, I must have come a long way, and a lot of people see now the improvement in me because I'm happier and I'm out there and I'm willing to do the work, and that's the biggest thing. You've got to be willing to do the work and you've got to do it. So, and in that last from that time to now, I have seen an improvement within myself. I was always very smart at school, so I can get the work done quite easily, but to see now that I can still do that is something really good. I'm still glad that I've got my smarts about me. I'd wake up of a morning, and I remember one morning, the first morning I woke up, which was very uncanny. It was the 1st of August. Looked at my phone, 1st of August, oh, horse's birthday. Well, that can't be right. Where'd July go? And I remember turning over and Mum going, good morning, sunshine. And I was like, oh, what is this dream? Because everything's so foggy and hazy, and especially my eyesight doesn't help at all. And just, nothing felt real. Whoever was there, nurses, and I'm in a hospital, nothing felt real. Like, I went to work one day and I've woke up in a brain unit, and I didn't know why I was there. So I literally thought I was in an actual dream, and I thought I could control everything, and I thought I could do and say whatever I wanted, and I tend to have no filter at some stages, but yeah, at the end of the day, that wasn't true, and it took me a long time to realise that.
Like she said, we were worried. We didn't really want her to go that day. We just thought it'd be a bit too much for her, but Leah's stubbornness kicked in and she wasn't taking no for an answer, so we all scattered and got ready for the races, and it turned out to be the best day she's had so far. So I think, yeah, the normality, people she loves, horses she loves, and just in the perfect environment for her has really, really turned things around for her. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but I don't know if it was the normality or what it was, but the change in her definitely 100% changed that day of the races.
It was my first weekend allowed out, and I wasn't taking no for an answer. I wanted to go to the races. No one wanted me to go, but I said, no, I'm going. I'm not taking no for an answer. And I think it's the greatest thing that's ever happened, so far for me, going to the races, because I was in a familiar environment with familiar people, doing something I love. We all know how much I love the races and the horses, and it was my breakthrough point. It was where I broke through that dream cloud. I just went, all of a sudden I was like, oh, this is real and this did happen, and so to me that was, the greatest thing ever so far. Because to me, I didn't wake up until the 1st of August, and I thought that was a dream until that weekend, but apparently I was awake well before that and having conversations with people I never knew about. So to me, I didn't wake up till the 1st of August, and yeah, it took me that week to come to and get out of that. So post-traumatic amnesia is what it's described as, and yeah, it's not something I'd wish upon my worst enemy to go through what I have. Oh, look, all I wanted to do was go to the jockey's room, get a race book and see everyone, and they were all very happy to see me and very, warming towards me, and it was great, because they're people I spend so much time with, and to see them all again and see them riding, it was fantastic to see them.
Unbelievable, the racing community, the entire community actually, like all the way from, all up the North Coast, Queensland, New South Wales, so we're all very grateful for that, and a bit blown away, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's really nice, and we've all received messages of support, and it's continuing, so it's been wonderful.
The support I've had from the racing community, we all know how big the racing community is, and the support I've had for them has just been astonishing. It's been amazing, and honestly, I can't thank each and every person enough from my bottom of my heart. I don't know how I could ever repay anyone. It's been very overwhelming, but it's been very heartwarming. Like when I first opened my phone, here I am thinking I'm in a dream, and I was going through all these messages going, what the hell, like what's going on here? Why am I getting all these messages? But once I realised that yes, this has happened, and I'm going through and seeing all this support, and especially the Queensland Rogues, they're a big group of owners who I've rode a lot of winners for. They've just been absolutely amazing, and what they've done for me, I honestly can't thank them enough, and I appreciate it so much. And from everybody, whether it's been a prayer, a message, absolutely anything. I just want to thank everyone for what they've done for me. It's been absolutely amazing.
Some days stubborn, probably best describes Leah, but I found if she puts her mind to it, then she'll conquer anything. She's not afraid of hard work, and she's always worked hard and put 150% into it. So she knows that's what she's got to do now, and she's doing it well. So very proud of her.
Yeah, and look, they're hard classes and they take a lot to concentrate and whatnot, but they're all things, and they know what they're doing. They're all things that get your brain working and get your brain thinking and hopefully healing. And yeah, it's sort of once you sit there sometimes and go, why am I doing this? But once you realise what you're doing and sitting there and you've done it, you go, oh yeah, I can see why I'm doing that. So yeah, I enjoy it, it's good. I'm not going to deny it. I've had my times where you get down and you get a bit, depressed and anxious and whatnot, but since I've kind of come to a lot more and realised that it's real, and you do have times still where you go, oh, why has this happened to me? What sort of bad karma is this? But at the same time, you've got to look forward to the future. There's always got to be something that you can look forward to, and since I've been allowed out of the hospital, that's what I look forward to every day, getting out of the hospital and getting weekend leave. You get weekend leave and get back to normality, doing those little things. Like Steph took me to get my nails done, and that's normality. That's what I always do, We go to the same place, and doing those normal things, they are uplifting because, you're somewhat getting your life back.